In his junior year, he participated in an intensive 7-week leadership program hosted by Princeton University. This highly selective program accepts only 60 students throughout the country. I am proud to introduce to you your class valedictorian, Alejandro Claudio.
You guys all look so beautiful from here. Oh my goodness. Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Good evening, everyone, friends, pets, and even extraterrestrial species that is circulating the earth right now. Please stand up. I want everyone to please stand up. Thank you, appreciate it. It is my ultimate pleasure to congratulate the class of 2014 and give a special recognition to those who supported us throughout this long, bittersweet marathon called high school. I personally could have not reached this milestone without the support and care from the combination of my friends, family, especially those who helped me to write the speech, because without them I wouldn't be able to present what I'm going to present to you, like Juan, Hispanic, and many others. Faculty, staff, and mentors are central, and Leadership Enterprise for the Diverse America. Now I want everyone to put their hands up in the air like this, like, you know, like just put them up like that. Yeah, like that. Trust me, it'll make sense in like a couple seconds. You know, everything doesn't make sense at once, but trust me, it'll be good. All right, hands. Thank you to everyone who truly inspired me and saw potential in me when I failed to see it myself. Now I want everyone to wave their hands like you just don't care. And yeah, you Josh and Alexia Southdown. Like, I have a feeling that some of you guys are tired of me and keep waving it, come on! Like, I have a feeling that some of you guys have a feeling of me having a diploma and waiting. I'm trying to make this as long, dry, and boring as possible. But first, let me take a selfie. Don't be jealous. Okay, now that you know I got the massive selfie out of the way, let's get to business. You guys can sit down now, thank you. It was just, you know, to take the selfie, of course, because, you know, you guys look beautiful today. So, to get to business, let's start. From the moment I took my first step in the United States back in 2004, it would have seemed as though my life story was set in stone. I arrived here at the age of 7, wearing a jean jumpsuit, holding to my brother's side. I knew nothing about America, aside from what I've been told. The streets are made of gold, or at least paved with it, money grows on trees, and every house has its own swimming pool. I was eager and excited to start this journey. This would be a new beginning for me. What I soon realized though was that an entire novel about who I would be, what I would achieve, and how far I will go had already been written out for me. Statistically, historically, economically, and socially, all the signs pointed towards one thing: failure. Though I had been told that America was a land of opportunity, my world was headed in the opposite direction because of who I was. As an immigrant who was illiterate in English and unaware of American culture, I was placed at a great disadvantage compared to those who were born and raised here. This became evident the minute I entered my 3rd grade classroom for the first time. I was socially unaccepted. The cultural and linguistic barriers placed upon me, like the many other immigrants who come to the United States with just a pocket full of hopes and dreams, placed me in a position which I could not trust or believe in myself. I was a hick, fresh off the boat. I was stupid and didn't belong. I was young and didn't know what it took to overcome these labels placed on me. These expectations of failure started to be my truth. I started to believe them because I didn't know any better. In this day of confusion, I allowed others to write my story for me. I was the reader, seeing the words become reality right before my eyes. It wasn't until the 6th grade that I met someone and began to change. Up till then, I always thought that others said what I was supposed to become. Mr. German, my teacher, which I don't know if he's here, Is he here today? Well, I think he really is. That year, believed in me and saw many of the things that I was unable to see. He was able to see all the potentials that I had but couldn't see for myself. I had been blinded by what everyone else thought of me and expected. The words covered my eyes, shielding me from my potential. But Mr. German saw through those labels, through the broken English and shy personalities. He dug deeper into my persona, inspired me to take a change within myself. He told me that I was not statistic. I was more than what society thought I was or expected me to become. He told me that I could achieve whatever I wanted and could become whoever I wanted to be. He believed in me in a way that no other person had before. From that day on, I started to believe in myself. But just because I started to believe in myself, didn't mean that others would too. But luckily, Mr. German showed me that I had the power to change my story. It was only in my hands. Now, at this point, you're going to expect me to say that I made a change for the better, that I took Mr. German's words of wisdom and, started to live a life of success. Well, this was not the case. As my time in the 6th grade came to an end, I failed. Not only did I fail him, but also failed my parents, my peers, and everyone who believed in me. But how did I fail, you ask? In short, everyone expected me to enter Nintendo Green's gift program, but that was not the case. I did not get in and instead I started my middle school journey at Perry. I knew I wanted to become something, and something big then, but I had no support. In time of despair, I retraced my steps in memory and remembered Mr. German's words of wisdom. He told me, as you go on with your journey, you will face many obstacles and you have to show people that you are not just any student. You have the potential to do more and more than what others expect from you. His words of encouragement not only helped me through middle school, but also get back to find my purpose. I defeated the odds and made it through with honors. As my 8th grade came to an end, my grades showed potential for me to get into classical. Doesn't every parent want the kid to go into classical? Everyone, parents, teachers, peers, and even my pet expected me to get into classical because, as we all know, classical is considered the done deal, quote unquote, the done deal to achieving greatness in our city. Though we know that's not the case because every public school is equal. But when I went in and took the test, I failed. I didn't get in. Instead, I would come here to Central. From the get-go, once everyone knew I was going to Central, they already expected me to either drop out, go to jail, sell drugs, or do something that would stop me from being successful outside my neighborhood because, quote unquote, every student at Central does not go to college. It was like I was back in 3rd grade and everyone was telling me who I could be, what I couldn't be, and what I was want to. But that was not the case. People's expectation of me didn't match the ones I had for myself. Everyone told me because I was going to Central, that was a failure. Not only to myself, but the future generation of those who looked up to me. People who believed in me becoming a lawyer, getting into Brown, and putting in practice my dreams stopped believing in me. They were disappointed, but I later proved them wrong. To be honest, not graduating with the rest of our graduation class, #class of 2014, was the expectation that were placed on us the day people saw our MySpace status say Central High School, yas, see you there, with O's, with zeros, ones, and threes instead of O's, I's, and E's. But today, it is evident that those expectations are not true and we have not become the epitome, it has not become the epitome of who we are today or we're coming to. Starting from my freshman to senior year, I can say that because of Central, people like Juan, Lorena, Dakota, Ms. Boudreaux, Ms. Dillon, Mr. Boney, the EDA master, and many others have come into my life and provided me with many opportunities that people did not expect me to ever know. For example, my junior year, I was able to see how my hard work tied into the person I was becoming. Through a summer institute called LEADA, Leadership Enterprise for Diverse America, which nobody expected me to get in, of course, I decided for a part of my truth, a part of myself that I didn't know. While there, I found a community of people, I found a community of people that I was able to relate because they came from the same socioeconomic background as me. The staff and students there believed in me and had high expectations for me, just like Mr. German had for me. They told me their stories and how they defeated the odds, placed in their lives on a daily basis. After LEADA, I had new expectations for myself and everyone here today. I wanted to go to college, change the world, and become something more than I was expecting. I wanted to get into Brown. Brown? Why would Brown want a student from Central? Only classical students could do that. Yeah, that's what I was told. Not to say ha 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 ha, because that's not true. Like nobody expected me to get into leader. Nobody expected a Central Line to get into Brown. I am proud to say that we attended Brown this fall. I can now say with more confidence that the people at Central have truly inspired me to defeat the expectations. From my left to my right, I see more than just labels or numbers, more than just colors, sexual orientation, or minorities. I see greatness. I see people that have the power to become more than just an employee at a job, but an actual career. I see the next generation of engineers, soccer, baseball, basketball players, computer analysis, philanthropists, doctors, nurses, and teachers. Remember, we are more than what people expect from us. We are more than our labels and assumptions. We are the authors of our book, and we decide what we want to write and what others take. Make your life a great summer's day and an awesome winter's evening. I want everyone here to rewrite the expectations that others have on us. I want everyone here to be the ones that make the expectations for the future generations to come. You guys are powerful. Understand that and start believing in it. Do not think that our journey here is done because we're graduating from high school. Your journey is just starting now. Even though we've only been taught to dream so high and enter college when I expected to graduate, I want everyone here to achieve their own graduation and prove those who belittle you wrong. Use words of discouragement as a fuel you need to navigate your sea of expectations, because at the end of the day, those words are just words of encouragement. Remember, you define your own success, not society. Remember, you cannot simply achieve success without failure. Remember, follow your heart, gut, passion, or whatever gets you moving. It somehow knows what you want to become. Remember, you guys are all beautiful. Remember, once a night. Thank you. I love you guys.